So let's go ahead and jump over to duels and start dueling. You're welcome, Nick. Alright, hopefully we get some new and interesting heroes today. We've got Peacher said I really want to try a Drek'thar run, though. So let's do that.
You rally with the Frost Wolves.
We actually got a high distribution of heroes that I haven't done a video on yet, so that's cool. We want Harness the Elements, and we want to go Shaman, so Elemental Chaos. And what we're going to do is build out a Freeze Shaman. Alright, so essentially the goal here is to play a bunch of frost spells that freeze our opponent's minions so that we can force things like Ring of Black Ice to bounce minions back into hand so that we can play a reduced cost Shudderwalk infinitely thanks to Wind Chills and Cold Storage. I envy you. Having a low MMR allows you to play whatever deck you want. I mean, my MMR is increasing, so that's becoming less the case as we go on. I don't know. I don't know what the top end of Duel's MMR looks like, but I wouldn't consider it a low MMR right now. Hey, thanks, Diego.
Drek'thar versus Mozaki.
Spells be the greatest weapon of all.
For the Frost Wolf clan.
Alright, Wildpaw Caverns early seems tempting. So basically I just go Corrupt on 1, Hero Power on 2, coin the Wildpaw. Could also just tempo an Astalor here. Just because the low life total, just like getting cards in play seems quite good.
Reality woven.
Our gift of
Whereas drawing has consequences because of the small deck size. And the fact that we do want to kind of play towards the late game. Obviously, they don't necessarily have to worry about fatigue if they're running Infinite Arcane.
Arcane Bolt.
Grab some stags. And soon it'll be a stag party. You can use the bird to get more Astalor value. Which, like, with the low health totals is probably my primary win condition. No mage secrets, critically. Normally I just freeze into disco at the end of time, but... Okay. Because there were no mage secrets there, it felt less important, but... they get a bit punished by it. I wonder what that secret is. Kinda don't like that. It's probably the last time I draw this game. I'm just probably looking to set up a jive next turn. And we can start either an Astalor chain or play a Harpy next turn. This is good because it like plays around some of the freeze effects that we're going to have to encounter. No copying? What would I copy? Rag? The cold storage? No, I want to save that for potentially a Shudderwalk or more Astalors. Well, that's a bummer.
Our gift of frost.
It's also if we cold storage, we end up with just a really expensive rag in hand that we probably like. My mana is really accounted for a large portion of the rest of this game anyway.
Bask in my radiance. Frostbolt! Bask in my radiance. Our gift of frost shields us.
Foolish creature, now you freeze!
Okay. This is fine. Yes, this is the first game of the run.
All out the cards!
Just start dropping Astalors. I know they're not fully online, but does a lot of damage relative to their health total still. And sets up for the Shudderwalk next turn. Hey, welcome, Blob. I am still quite a bit early. But not entirely related to the time change.
I am low on cards. Punish them!
Unlock your mind!
Injection.
Bites sharper than bang!
Our gift of fire
GG. Free solid. Another cold storage. Or the auction house gavel plus the bird is pretty good. Do I have any overload cards?
Happy Tuesday, chat. Happy birthday, Ron. Happy birthday, Roffle. Oh, wow.
Who's Ron? But thank you, Benno, for the bits. Still not my birthday. I think this is just a better bucket. The investment opportunity is a dead card, but it gets better later. Or potentially gets better later, whereas the gavel and the bird are just very good. And in the case of the other bucket, like, there is one really good card, and the other two are never going to be good. So.
Drek'thar!
Sigh.
Finally, a real fight!
For the Frostwolf clan!
1, 2. Buckle my shoe. This becomes a 3. Okay, so probably plagues. Miss the old bucket system was funnier. I do not know what the old bucket system was. Do I use the hero power now because I'm not likely to be able to use it later?
Job's done.
That was a good choice. Just because as they get more plagues in my deck, it becomes a worse hero power.
Job's done.
Buckets used to be themed and not just different expansion cards. Yeah, that does sound like it'd be easier to push an archetype, potentially.
Be gone!
Job's done.
Alright, we've got some healing in hand.
The more you struggle, the better.
Reach for the skies!
Deals 2 extra damage if they're frozen, right?
Frost bites sharper than fang!
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Be gone!
It does. Oh, and it counts on face? I thought it was only minions. Jeez. That's a lot of damage. It is a passive treasure, yes. I need to reread it, though. So that I become more smarter. And more gooder at the game. They take 5 from this.
Fresh out of the oven.
Let's just go ahead and hold this. Hold this.
Everybody needs a casket.
Playing 8 cost Astalar and a Frozen Hero does triple damage. More if you... Uh-oh. More if you hero power it as well. Well, that's unfortunate for me.
Yay, landlubber!
50-50. Unfortunate. We just hold that because it's a card in hand for the Bread Baker.
Decide your fate. Unholy, symbol of death.
Okay.
Yay, landlubber!
What are my battle cries so far?
Blood, remnants of life.
A lot of healing. Not much else.
Finally.
Duels is garbage mode. Why do you play in it?
My pain
Appreciate your input.
compare to your plague.
But also, no, I don't particularly.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Foolish creature, now you freeze!
If you draw cold storage, will you Primus their Primus? Yeah, probably. But I'm just looking to set up lethal more.
Frost, mark of the bitter.
So I've got 28 to give. They've got a lot of health on board.
Me not shade.
Okay, that's a problem. How likely is the lethal? More importantly, how likely is the lethal on the counter swing? Each hit of Astalor deals 2 more. To who? Mana Thirst does double on Astalor. It does. I just have to go for it, I think. Unless I can get back. This heals 6. This gives me 5 armor. That's not enough.
Our gift of
Just have to get lucky here. Oh!
Well met.
12 months, that's almost a year. Oh.
Thank you for all the house elves for the 1 year of support. Appreciate that. These seem terrible. For what my deck is trying to do.
Well met.
Aquat, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Like I don't want these. I think it's Hat just because it's the easiest card to get out of hand. Sure. More macaws? Bird is the word.
Well met.
Neff, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate that. Still no overload cards for the investment opportunity. Surely it's only a matter of time.
Drek'thar!
Alright, against Reno, the abundance of healing will be nice.
We're gonna be rich and save the world for the Frost Wolf Clan.
A nice gentleman behind the dumpster at my local 7-Eleven asked if I wanted to buy the holy light. Now my left eye twitches, and my hair is falling out. What did I buy?
The holy light, clearly. I don't know how much more clear that kind gentleman could have been, but thank you, Get the Let Out. I hope you got a good deal on it, at least. Take 4, idiot. Fantastic.
Well met.
Haikumi, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. You're the only person I've met who said that correctly? Oh my god, I was just taking a stab in the dark at that one. So I'm glad I got it right, but, whew. Alright, I've lost 4 health. This doesn't quite get full value, but it does get some cost reduction. There are a couple bad hits on that, so let's hold on to it. We might need as much healing as we can muster in this matchup.
Well met.
Can you stop? Brian, thank you for the sub.
It'll cost you an arm.
Yes, this is my first run with Drek'thar. I was chasing him for a while, but never got offered. It's fine. I'm okay with them pointing burn at something else for a change. And ooh. Clergy is online. But I don't have the clergy yet. I don't know, like most of my deck is minions, I don't know where they are. Okay, that's a Molten Rune. Or that's a Molten Rune. Or they're both Molten Runes. Heal me. You won't, coward. Okay, well, they won't. There we go.
All's well that sun wells.
Be gone.
I don't think Macaw deals with the Mana Thirst, but I still get healing from it, so. Alright. Just snag as much healing as we can. Which Xbox is similar to... Is it? I mean, I guess we'll find out this turn.
Fresh out of the oven.
Be gone!
Need to start developing this. I also have a heal for 6 off of this next turn. It's another Molten Rune. Jeez, did I need to heal there? I might be dead. I'm dead. Yeah. I guess the stag was a little greedy. But it feels like if I'm in a loop of just healing, I don't know how I win that. Alright, we got the Ring of Black Ice, so. Hi, why aren't you playing Marabi in this deck? Well, now I am. And also, why don't you ask a question that is, meaningful? Or good? Probably the cold storage, even though these are kind of, rough carry cards that we are stuck with. Like, I don't want this at all. Don't really care for the, Berserker either. But none of the other buckets have anything useful. Yo, dog, I heard you like sucker hooks, so we put some sucker hooks on your sucker hooks.
Drek'thar versus Scarlet.
Looking for a fight? You found one.
For the Frostwolf clan!
Alright, let's not draw all of our spells early this game without even, like, pressing the hero power. Oh. Shadow casting? That's a little spooky. I could give them infinite patchworks. Infinite hell yeah? I don't think that they're playing plagues with this hero power, right? Every time, man.
Their loss will be mourned and used.
Patchwork instantly ruins your deck. No, yeah, that's the concern.
Their loss will be mourned and used. Their loss will be mourned and used. Never forgotten.
Couldn't they unlimited Primus for Chain Hell? Sure, but like they might not need to if they can just completely neutralize my win condition and continually generate value.
Will be mourned and used. The loss will be mourned and used.
Sustenance.
The loss will be mourned and used. The loss will be mourned.
Okay, so that breaks the chain on that at least, but that could mean that they're just setting up for a new... Oh. They are setting up for a new chain.
Fresh out of the oven.
Never forgotten. The loss will be mourned and used. The loss will be mourned and used.
Oh, welcome here.
You look tasty. Never forgotten. Never forgotten. Never forgotten.
Alright.
Your souls belong to the
I can freeze that with the snowball fight.
The loss will be mourned and used. The loss will be mourned and used. The loss will be mourned and used.
Not the best order here. That's funny.
It is in death that we are truly tested. Your souls belong to the lifetime.
This is gonna be brutal. Good snipe. I don't know if I can win from here. We're just gonna start taking, like... an exponential increase in damage every turn. Because of the Alex. So unless I can set up a Shudderwalk, which I don't have nearly online yet. Not sure what I'm meant to do here. That's something.
It is in death that we are truly tested. Our gift of the arcane
More armor.
enlightens us.
Now my Shudderwalk actually kind of does something. Soon it will. I don't have a way to freeze their face at the moment, though.
It is in death that we are truly tested. It is in death that we are truly tested. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Am I dead? Didn't double before playing Mograine. Yeah, oh. Right, it's not just the next battle cry, but my priorities were very much elsewhere and it didn't matter. God, the shadow casting was just devastating. I guess it's Army Knife. It's one of these two. It's definitely not the bag of stuffing. Unless... I don't have that many big minions that's really worthwhile on. So maybe it is just Soulstone. The thing with the Soulstone is I'm unlikely to ever use it. I guess putting this even just on a stag is pretty good, or on a stag board. So it's probably Gnomish for that reason. All right, why are these so terrible? This gives me a prescience at least. Sure.
Drek'thar!
Oh god, am I gonna get shadow casting again?
Looking for a fight? You found one.
For the Frostwolf clan!
I really like the early Wild Paw Cavern, so I'm just gonna keep it. Okay. It's a little less impactful than a shadow casting when I can just freeze their stuff. What battle cries are you trying to repeat from Shudder? All of them. The ones in my deck.
Job's done.
You're welcome, Kira. the thing where I forget to draw minions again. This actually plays reasonably well into their big minions.
The citadel stands strong. Job's done.
I don't necessarily know if I want that in my Shutterwalk, but it's not that bad.
Foolish creature! Now you freeze!
Kind of bummed I didn't get a copy of Scarlet into hand.
The
Eulogizer.
lost will be mourned and used. The citadel stands strong. The loss will be mourned and used. Never forgotten.
Frost bites sharper than fang! Bone chill! Bone chill!
Job's done.
You're welcome, Murderous Duck. They haven't gotten the healing weapon down yet, which is nice.
Sustenance.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Can wind chill that? Oof.
Bone chill! Bone chill! Fresh out of the oven.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
We are currently 2-2.
The runes decide your fate. Unholy, symbol of
Snowball
death.
fight on that.
Still hot?
Arcane bolt is a symbol. Death is a symbol.
Decide your fate. Remnants of life.
Cool.
Come, dragons, join me.
That's what you
Of course.
My blood for the Lich King.
Just beat them with their own patchworks. I don't have any way to freeze the patchwork.
Job's done.
We might lose because of that. Actually a massive deal.
Our gift of frost shields us. Our gift of frost shields us.
I guess the double Astalor into, or hero power Astalor into hero power double Macaw is pretty good. But
Their loss will be mourned and used.
get a lot of stats is the problem.
Our gift of frost shields us. It is in death that we are truly tested.
A tactical mistake.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
I didn't get a single hit on the Alex there. You can do 18 damage per turn to the enemy. Yep, and then lose the game.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
So I'm gonna avoid that play. I could have cold storage the bird for more damage. That actually got very close. Probably just the necrotic poison. Second Shudderwalk, I guess. Or when we inevitably get patchworked again. The lackluster treasures this run? Yeah, we got good passives though, so. Yes, the bird triggers the Mana Thirst because the Mana Thirst is part of the battle cry, which is why it gets doubled. Is it just all Scarlets?
Looking for a fight? You found one.
For the Frostwolf clan!
Okay, these are more manageable treasures from or passives from the opponent, I think. Mostly the like Cloak is just not a Hagathos, so I think it'll be fine. Okay.
You do one duels video with Scarlet and this happens. You know not the power you wield.
That was a long time ago, and I've done a lot of other heroes since then, so I'm not responsible for this. This is just a strange streak, but thank you, the weirdest one.
Bone chill! Frost bites sharper than fang!
It's kind of a cute loop.
The loss will be mourned and used. The loss will be mourned and used.
This turn we have Astalor and Wildpaw. Okay, they got their healing online. For whatever that's worth.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
The loss will be mourned and used.
Okay.
Arcane bolt.
Be gone!
All the bomb warriors finally got jealous of everyone else pressing their hero powers and hopped on DK for a change.
That must be it. Thank you, Murderous Duck. Okay, so I freeze that so that I get a copy of it. Okay. Am I dumb for thinking they should make the cards free for duels, the 15 ones you choose? It would be nice if they at least did for casual, but... As we frequently discuss on this channel, Hearthstone is a business that makes business decisions.
Is there trouble?
Business decisions often aren't necessarily the ones that are best for the consumer.
Be gone!
It is in death that we are truly tested.
I know I could have hero powered here, but I want the, like, board tension more than I want, like, value off of the hero power. Okay. It's not great, but there were obviously very much worse targets for me. Because at least now I have Shadowwalk, and I can get infinite Shadowwalk starting next turn.
Fresh out of the oven.
She'll then, like, Alex can just be my damage source. I'm gonna dump this, force some trades into it, and like just get cards out of hand for the Shudder, because I'm gonna start, like, getting multiple Shudders in hand. I don't think that matters. That matters a little bit. Shouldn't matter too much. Especially if they do that.
Remnants of life.
Didn't they already attack with that?
My jaws that bite.
Ow.
That catch.
Job's done.
Thank you for keeping my blade sharp.
You're welcome.
Unholy, symbol of death.
Reach for the skies!
I just patchwork hate macaws. I think it's just that I have, like, infinity macaws in my deck.
Talk, little Death Knight.
jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
This gives me the shutter first, right? Nice.
Tactical mistake.
I'm just protecting against
Thank you for keeping my blade
the following patchworks. It's a 9-man.
All's well that sun dwells.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Sniped.
Well met.
Hello Mr. Streamer. May I offer you buying the Holy Light? Now with 10 discount if you use the code OTHERLIGHT10.
I'll consider it. Thank you, Clayne, for the 9 months.
A tactical mistake.
over eager.
Okay. So we just survive this and then we win next turn?
Frost, mark of the bitter. Tactical mistake. My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Blast.
They didn't want to see all the triggers off the Alex?
Could you please queue up against another DK? I liked it when it went swish swoosh swish swoosh swish swoosh swish swoosh at the end of the turn.
Based on my experience, it doesn't really matter whether or not I want to. But thank you, Murderous Duck, for the bits. I think it's cold storage. The prescience is pretty good. I don't think I need a third Shutterwalk, do I? It's a little gratuitous. Could get another investment opportunity. I've gotten 0 no more please so far. That's unfortunate. Okay, this is one where we just spam healing. That's the only thing that matters is the healing that we get. So I want to find the bread baker, the clergy. We can chain sleep breakers and that'll be nice. There's a clergy. Probably just hero power next turn, then I sleep breaker freeze it. Just so that I can work towards the bread baker. Champ is not ideal. I can cold storage the cleric as well. Get more clerics going. What are you doing? It's a good pickup for next turn. That's a great pickup as well. My god. Alright, well, we've got our healing and armor. Yoink? What would I yoink, and why would I do that? I don't want any other minions. Where are those? I do not want that. I know chat's going to want me to want that, but I do not want that.
Foolish creature, now you freeze!
Maybe I should have actually grabbed the bird there. Because I'm not always going to have a frost spell in hand once I get to the Shudderwalk turn. I guess I am with the double sleep breaker. You didn't want to unfreeze my minions for me? That is not very PogChamp of this opponent. Opponent wants more ambassadors. They misorder that?
All's well that sun wells. Foolish creature, now you freeze! Bone chill!
Just maximum healing.
As a member of chat and lover of meme nonsense, I would love for you to play it. As a reasonable person who likes seeing wins, I don't think you should unless you want a fatigue buffer that you will never need. I'm conflicted.
Oh, that's a tough call. I don't think, yeah, that is the eternal conflict of chat, is being reasonable and being a member of chat. More birds, more healing. There's no point in... Pressing the hero power here. Engine. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you're doing well. You're currently playing some duels with everybody's favorite card, Shudderwalk. I don't know if you've heard of it. As a wild player, I'm sure you've never seen it before. But basically what it does is it repeats battle cries. And, yeah, apparently that's good. Especially for me. I am going to kill that Lyra. Because they just tempoed it. If you guys aren't familiar with Engine, go check him out. Give him a follow. Watch his content. If you want to hear a fancy British man play a children's card game. I don't have anything but healing in here yet, right? I need an Astalor. Okay, that's kind of silly. I also don't have a way to clear that.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of frost shields us.
Need to start getting cards out of hand.
All's well that sun dwells.
And then next turn we hero power Astalor, then we play the Shudderwalk and freeze it. What else do you need? I'd like $1 million.
Will Holy Light arrive in time for Christmas?
Ooh, you're gonna have to check with the shipping experts at the North Pole. I'm not actually certain. I think, unfortunately, that's outside of Uther's hands, so even he couldn't help you out there.
Our gift of frost shields us. Our gift of fire empowers us.
Here is 1% of 1% of 1% of $1 million. Hope this helps.
I mean, based on what you just said, we're practically halfway there, right? Thank you, Kali, for your contribution.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of fire empowers us.
Bird.
My jaws that bite, my claws that
Oh god, Astalor is queued up in the bird. Are they just dead? No, but did they concede? Oh, there's another bird in there. I forgot I have like 16 birds. I forgot what the word is. Mindpocalypse seems pretty good. Another Shudderwalk? The Cheaty and this is just way too good. Could potentially break the Shudderwalk combo. Just with hand space. But we've got multiple Shudderwalks and like the Cheaty into Snowball fight. Like that's just too good. I've got 4 birds to repeat the Shudderwalk. I don't need I don't need infinite Shudderwalks in hand, right? Why not run Waterboy or fencing codes for the double Shudderwalk battle cry? Well, because Shudderwalk already costs 7, so there's absolutely no reason to do that. Because of Ring of Black Ice, it reduces the cost by 2, so you're just adding a couple of horrendously terrible cards for no upside.
Drek'thar versus
Oh god, it's my greatest nemesis.
I didn't want my inner conflict to manifest this way.
For the Frostwolf clan!
Drek'thar so angy. Oh god, it's my other greatest nemesis. Investment opportunity. Just don't play the Guardian? Well, I got the Snowfall Guardian because of games like this, where I will absolutely need to play the Guardian. Well, there's some healing at least. That is the nutty upside of having the investment opportunity. I heal more off the Spice Bread Baker. Get wrecked, doubters.
Job's done. Job's done.
I've got 1 mana Silverware Golems too.
I got this.
Soul Fragments going on too. Set the door. Is that what he says? That can't be right. That doesn't make any sense. We'll pretend like it is. Want to be able to go Bread Baker into either Hero Power or Necrotic Poison next turn. Don't think it says words. That's a possibility as well. I think it says set the floor, like set the table, set the floor? Okay. That's the best explanation so far. It's a pretty nutty spammy into hat.
This look easy.
Job's done.
Now I also have the elemental chaos opportunity next turn.
You are not the boss of me.
They had so many silverware golems in there. How did they manage that?
Make this look easy.
Didn't work out quite as well as I had hoped.
By the power of
Oh god, they've got the fatigue combo as well.
the power!
You are not the boss of me.
Fresh out of the oven.
I might just be dead here to the combo. They did use a reverb on my minion already, though. Jeez. Good lord.
Fresh out of the oven.
Time runs low.
Where are my shutters?
All's well that
Frost
well.
bites sharper than fang.
Oh god, I don't even get a card next. Oh my, well. The lack of shutters is a nightmare right now. Are they just trying to get the Tamsin down? Or are we just dead? No.
Tactical mistake.
Okay, there's the shutter. How do I make it most likely I survive this? Probably an elemental chaos here. This is the turn where it matters. I think we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, man, what a huge bummer. I guess I should have taken the third Shutter Walk. God, that was a lot of time that just went to waste. Opponent had the nuttiest. I tried playing that deck. I did not get offered hardly any silverware golems. It was very frustrating.